No Way Out 2003 was a SmackDown branded pay-per-view, the fourth under that name, with 15,100 in attendance. The pay-per-view buy rate was around 450,000. This show was pivotal for WrestleMania 19 build, setting up key matches for the Showcase of the Immortals. No opening video package, at least on one I had. The set is quite good with the chains around the Titantron. The theme song is Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. What a classic. No Jim Ross here, so we have Coachman. Ugh. He is not the best commentator. We are in the 51st state of America, Canada. Match 1. Chris Jericho vs Jeff Hardy. Crowd on Jericho's side as he is a Canadian fellow. Man, it is fun to see Jeff Hardy when he could still move properly, although his entire look is a mess here. This was a really fun opening match with some good dramatic near falls, well paced and some good spots thrown in there. Jericho did well as a heel, making Jeff's comeback feel earned and exciting. The ending with a top rope powerbomb into the walls of Jericho was quite cool. Jericho refused to let go of the hold and Shawn Michaels comes out to huge boos to attack Jericho to continue their build to WrestleMania match. Christian comes to save Jericho, but he gets DDT'd along with Jericho and then takes a sweet chin music. Crowd is booing but cheering. At least they are loud. Great match and a solid energetic opener. Rating a B. Kurt Angle speaks to his team, insults Canada. W. A limo arrives. It is Triple H in Evolution. The trench coats are out. Match 2. World Tag Team Championship. William Regal and Lance Storm vs Kane and RVD. Once again we have the Canadian and British coalition. A coalition of failing countries. RVD and Lance Storm have a lovely athletic opening. Kane does a slam on Regal and Regal seems knocked out completely. He is gonzo. It looked as bad as Lance Storm's haircut. Regal would be gone after this match for around a year, so it must have been quite a serious injury. Storm stepped up and competed for most of the rest of the match after Regal's injury. Kane's offense was fantastic to watch. What a beast. I especially love his uppercut, and his team with RVD was quite cool as their different styles mixed well with each other. They move around Kane's mask, meaning he chokeslams RVD to cost them the match. Pretty nifty ending to a decent enough good match, which was quite short but still fun enough. RVD is upset and storms off. Props to Regal for toughing it out. Rating a C+. Matt Hardy is interviewed next about having to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, which is apparently impossible. He walks into Jeff Hardy and gets slapped in the face after insulting Jeff. Match 3. Cruiserweight Championship. Billy Kidman vs Matt Hardy version 1.0. Oh yes, Billy Kidman with a banger of a theme song. It does not suit him, but it goes hard. Matt's factoid is that he is annoyed by snow and ice. He is like me for real. Matt Hardy is very funny here. This character was genius. Matt Hardy wins after a top rope twist of fate. A very fun match. Matt Hardy was really good here with innovative moves. Kidman's high flying juxtaposed it well, with at one point him hitting a superb kip up style at Enziguri. Matt also sold things really well, which is always a bonus. Fantastic near fall at one point as Matt dodged Kidman's shooting star press and spiked Kidman on his head with a twist of fate. It got me, not gonna lie. Really good undercard match which shocked me with its quality. Great match. Rating a B. We see Edge backstage who is injured and won't be able to compete tonight. This is due to a legit neck injury and he would be gone for a long while. Match 4. The Undertaker vs The Big Show. Undertaker needed time off, so they had Big Show write him off by throwing him off the stage. Taker returned at Royal Rumble and he wants his revenge here at No Way Out. Big Show tried to say sorry through wooden crates with surprises. The Big Show showed up and beat up Undertaker in one segment, again setting up this match. Weird ass build up. Big Show has his ring gear back after his Royal Rumble appearance. This was surprisingly pretty damn good. I never expect much from Big Show matches, but this was quite good. The best moment was Undertaker's tope onto the interfering A-Train and Paul Heyman. A holy shit moment. It wasn't too slow, had some high impact moves, and Undertaker sold his back well. It is a rare match where the Undertaker, despite being jacked and huge, is the underdog getting walloped by Big Show, which made Undertaker's comeback all the better, along with the hot crowd rooting for him. Undertaker won the match after locking Big Show in Hell's Gate after absorbing a chokeslam. The blood was needless here again. Post-match, A-Train takes out Undertaker and calls him a little dog. Rating, a B-. Backstage, Chief Morley, also known as Val Venus, talks with Raw GM Eric Bischoff about his match tonight against Stone Cold. Vince comes in and mocks Eric for his impressive karate demonstration. Karate King. He talks him up, and Eric's smile fades when Vince says he sees tonight's match being one-on-one with no interference whatsoever. If anyone interferes, they will be fired. Eric is dejected. Match 5, Team Angle vs Brock Lesnar and Chris Benoit. Yeah, this was a banger. Unfortunately, early on, Kurt Angle broke his neck, I believe, and yet you would not know with his performance. Brock Lesnar needed to be talked about here. Dude was on another level. His fire, power and athleticism is unmatched. Every move he did looked killer and explosive. Kurt throughout tried to hide from Brock and was cowardly as to not give away too much for WrestleMania. They isolated Benoit, making him the face in Pharaoh, which he did a great job of. This was well paced, high octane action packed and lots of fun, with the duo of Benoit and Brock coming out on top in the end after a fantastic and frantic fun closing sequence. Great action and well done storytelling. Rating an A-. Match 6, World Heavyweight Championship, Triple H vs Scott Steiner. Again.
Kill me.
Alright.
I wish I was dead.
Scott Steiner gets his rematch. This is just after Evolution formed. It has a good video package which makes this feud look great, and actually gets me hyped despite their first match not being good at all. The power of editing. Crowd is not fans of Scott Steiner. Neither am I. Good God, he is just so clumsy and just falls over himself. This was actually worse than their first match, saved only at parts by Triple H's good selling of his leg, although it didn't lead anywhere. WWE tried to keep Steiner strong, having him take out Evolution and kick out of a belt shot, but he was too shit to be saved, and the crowd didn't care, and I can see why Steiner was buried from here on out. He has no one to blame but himself. This was an issue with the WCW big names. They put in 10% effort and failed and then blamed WWE for it. Nah, you're just a bit shit, mate. It took a few positive elements of the first match and threw them out the window in favour of more negative elements. Truly abysmal train wreck. Triple H won, and thankfully this feud is over. Rating a D-. Match 7, Eric Bischoff vs Stone Cold. Vince gave Eric 30 days to make Raw great again. He tried to bring in Austin, but their history led to the clock running out. Eric got fired. But Jim Ross told Vince that Austin would show up at No Way Out, and Eric was reinstated, only to be told he would face Stone Cold. Eric would beat up Jim Ross on Raw and kick a cinder block in his face. Bit extreme, mate. Jim Ross appears. He wants to see Eric Bischoff get his ass whipped. Eric has one of the best theme songs ever. I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Eric cuts a promo before the match, begging for mercy. Austin comes out to a humongous pop. Eric continues to beg for his life. It does no good, and Austin kicks his ass. Eric's attacks do little damage, and it is quite fun seeing Austin kick Eric's ass for a few minutes. Technically nothing good, but it was fun and didn't overstay its welcome. Entertaining. Jim Ross loved it. He goes full on simping for Stone Cold here.
Since Rattlesnake is back, King! I do! King, we're not gonna get him to sit down! 16,000 standing! Where the hell can I say?
Rating a C+. Main event, The Rock vs Hulk Hogan, brother. Hogan returned recently and Vince was not happy. He set up a match with Hogan and Rock. Rock was so entertaining at this time. The video package was okay, but just ended suddenly. Rock decided to have a 4,000-minute entrance. Hogan doesn't have Real American, which sucks because that is so much better. The ending saw Hogan have the match won until the lights go out. They come back on and the ref is down, but he is actually fine and gives Rock a steel chair. Rock hits him and wins the match after a rock bottom. Just because the first match was good doesn't mean we needed a sequel. I was ready to shit all over this match as I vaguely remember it being crap. However, it was actually really fun. It was no Mac classic, but it was a good, entertaining match. Rock was entertaining, especially when he put on the bandana to mock Hogan. The action was fine, good near falls and drama. The ending was what it was and served to continue the Vince Hogan storyline. Shockingly very good match, B-. To close the show, Vince McMahon mocks Hogan in the ring, he rips his shirt off and throws it at Hogan. This show's a B-. Some bangers, some stinkers, but the ruthless aggression is still there. Match of the night goes to Brock Lesnar and Chris Benoit vs Team Angle, a high-octane war that had me glued. Moment of the night goes to Undertaker's insane tope onto A-Train and Heyman. Holy hell, that was cool. Sadly, no women on this show, so no sexy moment award. Worst match goes to Triple H vs Scott Steiner again, a clumsy dumpster fire that buried Scott for good, somehow worse than their previous effort. MVP awards, only one person per match can get an award. The bronze medal goes to The Rock for being ever so entertaining. Silver goes to Matt Hardy for shining bright in that low-key cruiserweight gem, and the gold is given to Brock Lesnar for being a goddamn beast, tossing Team Angle around like ragdolls. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button and drop a comment below. It really helps me a ton.